Tout Bouts Talk with Big Pop and Professor S. Welcome to Tout Bouts Talk. I'm Big Pop. I've got my predictions for Night of Champions. Ladies division, the Divas, Layla versus Caitlyn. I think Caitlyn's going to win this with Eve's help. Layla clearly has no trust for Eve whatsoever, and there's going to be a great rivalry there, but I think they're going to drop the title on a Caitlyn to let Layla and Eve go ahead and take care of their business. Plus, I think Eve's going to have a better chance at winning the title over Caitlyn than over Layla. Tag team titles. You know, I've never been a fan of what's going on in the tag team division. It's in the middle of a rebuilding phase, so I like that, but not a big fan of the teams we have right now. Yeah, sure, Epico and Primo are great. Primetime players, they're getting better. I have to say that. I've never been a big D. Young and Titus O'Neil fan, but I think they are getting better. But right now, with the tag team of Kane and Daniel Bryan, there's no better team. They have the character. They have a story. And who doesn't want to see these guys stuck together, hating each other, and having to act as a cohesive unit just to keep those straps around their waist? I believe that R-Truth and Kofi Kingston lose the titles this Sunday. I'm looking for a surprise entrant into the Battle Royal for the shot at Cesaro's United States title. I could say they're going to keep it international. They've got Santino long before Antonio. Antonio has it now, and my prediction is they're going to be a return surprise entrance of Wade Barrett. Regardless, even if Barrett does win the Battle Royal, I don't see Cesaro losing the title that quickly. He's really getting built up, and he's a phenomenal wrestler, a phenomenal talent, and I think he's going to go a long way, and nothing would make me happier to see Wade Barrett and Cesaro beat the crap out of each other. Besides, is there anything sexier than when Oksana says, Italian?
In Italian.
Maybe Eve. The Intercontinental title match at the time of this taping has not been named yet. I know Miz has some beef with Rey Mysterio, and that's probably going to put him into the match. But with Cody Rhodes interfering this Monday the way he did against The Miz, a triple threat for the Intercontinental title belt would make this match possibly a show stealer. Look for Miz to probably retain the title, because somebody has to keep their title tonight. All I'm picking are people losing the belts. I would definitely say Miz would keep it, but with Cody Rhodes involved, who knows? Del Rio and Sheamus. I'm not a fan of Sheamus being the heavyweight champion. I think he's being overexposed right now and just downright silly. I do like the fact that they're taking the bro kick away, and now with Booker T saying that Sheamus will be stripped of the World Heavyweight Championship if he uses it, look for Sheamus to use the bro kick against Del Rio to be stripped. That does not mean Del Rio will win the title. My prediction for Night of Champions is that the title will become vacant, and there will be some sort of tournament or some sort of match or something in order to establish the new World Heavyweight Championship. Last but not least, the WWE Championship, John Cena versus CM Punk. CM Punk is going to win this match. There's no doubt in my mind. Punk is turning into some twisted, less confident belt whore. He beats Cena, keeps the belt to the Royal Rumble versus The Rock, by that time establishing himself as one of the longest-running champions. Cena, of course, will rematch The Rock at WrestleMania, thus ending his drought of not being the WWE champion. What do you think, Professor S?
Professor S here with your prediction for Night of Champions. First, Divas title. Caitlyn beats Layla, makes the path easier for Eve to win the title. For the Tag Team Championships, you have Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus Kane and Daniel Bryan. Kofi Kingston and R-Truth will prevail because Kane and Daniel Bryan can't get along, and at the end of the match, they'll have to hug it out. For the U.S. Championship, there's a 20-man Battle Royal scheduled for the pre-show, in which Ryback will win, and he'll fight Cesaro later on in the night, in which Cesaro will hand Ryback his first loss, breaking the Goldberg streak. For the Intercontinental Championship, it is a fatal four-way between The Miz, Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio, and Cody Rhodes. The Max Mexicans will look great, probably steal the show, but Cody Rhodes will win the title, turning The Miz into a face and turning Rhodes into the ultimate heel on SmackDown. The World Heavyweight Championship match between Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio will end the same way it's always ended. Sheamus will be victorious, and Alberto Del Rio will fulfill his destiny as being a loser. For the WWE Championship, we have CM Punk versus John Cena. The best in the world versus the face of the company. CM Punk wins because he's the best in the world, and John Cena can't wrestle.
My Tout Bout editorial of the week. American audiences can learn something from the international crowds that flock to see the WWE. Sure, they love soccer or hockey or some other sports that Americans just don't give a crap about. But when it comes to amping up the performers with chants, with songs, and sheer exuberance, us Americans have a real long way to go to not becoming just part of the WWE universe, but to becoming part of the show. Like the sixth man in basketball, the audience plays such an important part. And when you see these international matches, and occasionally some of the bigger cities like Chicago, Boston, and New York come to mind, the rest of the venues just don't seem to have that energy. Come on, America. We're supposed to be the big mouths here. Start chanting, start screaming, and make the WWE a more exciting place.
Tout only allows me 15 seconds. I need more time to rant. WWE, I want my pay-per-views back. You've ruined Survivor Series to only one traditional Survivor match. You've replaced King of the Ring and In Your Houses with 10,000 different new name things. Listen, I don't want that anymore. I want my King of the Ring, I want my In Your House, and I want only Hell in a Cell to be regulated to good rivalries. I don't want any more of this Hell in a Cell pay-per-view where you're just throwing random people in a giant cell. I want my King of the Ring back, where I have 8 of the best wrestlers in the company going at it to see who truly is the best in the world. But other than that, this Night of Champions, this Armageddon, this Over the Limit, this Extreme Rules, Money in the Bank shouldn't be its own pay-per-view. You're wasting my time, you're wasting all of our money, you're not even making it better than their weekly Raw, so get on the ball. And give me my damn ice cream bars!
On a sad side note, there's no denying what happened to Jerry the King Lawler was shocking, scary, and sad. This man proves without a shadow of a doubt that his commitment to the business makes him the best in the world. Jerry, you have my respect. We've seen enough of Jerry Lawler wrestling for over 40 years. This is why the WWE needs to push the young talent. These young guys whose bodies have not aged or worn out from years on the road and getting slammed and beaten over and over again 300 nights out of the year. If his last match was this Monday, and it should be, it was one hell of a match. We need someone like Jerry in the back, coaching the young guys, finding new talent, and sharing his wisdom to make this product better, instead of using the old-timers and parading them around out for one last hurrah. Nostalgia is not worth what we saw Monday night. I hope the WWE gets this right. Get well soon, King, and good luck. For Tout Bouts Talk, I'm Big Pop. We'll see you next time.
You think you're right? You think you're wrong? You disagree? You agree. Tout back at us at Tout Bout.